More than 10 years after the events depicted in the initial film, the sequel commences with Jake Sully recounting his modest and serene existence as the chief of the Metkayina clan. He and his wife Neytiri have fostered a family, which includes their sons Metkayina and Loak, daughter Tuk, and an adopted daughter named Kiri, born from Grace Augustine's dormant Na'vi avatar. Additionally, a human boy named Spider, the son of Miles Quaritch, who was born on Pandora but couldn't be transported to Earth as an infant, is also part of their family. While Jake readily embraces Spider as an adopted son, Neytiri harbors reservations due to his human origins. Despite this, all the children share strong bonds and mingle harmoniously, especially Spider, who forms an affectionate connection with Kiri, despite being human. Interestingly, Spider distances himself from his human background, showing a stronger inclination towards Na'vi traditions and culture. The family lives a peaceful life until the day they spot an unusual star in the night sky. To their dismay, they realize it's an Arda spaceship, bringing humans back to Pandora with intentions of colonization. A new main operating base is established, leading to significant environmental destruction. Among the arrivals is Colonel Quaritch, cloned into a Na'vi body with his memories reinstated from before his death. Quaritch is unaware of his demise at the hands of Jake, but is determined to exact revenge. In a bid to thwart the exploitation of Pandora by the Arde, Jake spearheads a calculated guerrilla operation that targets the company's supply lines, weakening their grip. During one of these operations, Loak disobeys orders, attempting to prove himself as a Na'vi warrior, but ends up wounded. Jake rescues him and imparts a crucial lesson in responsibility and caution. That night, as Neytiri tends to Loak's wounds, she encourages Jake not to be too severe on him, expressing his concerns as a father for his children's safety. Meanwhile, Quaritch responds unfavorably to the retaliatory strike on the Raida's supply lines and launches a mission to track down and eliminate Jake. As the story unfolds, Jake's children and Spider embark on an adventure into the rainforest, inadvertently stumbling upon Quaritch and his team exploring the area where his human remains were discovered. Observant Loak alerts Jake, sparking a confrontation. Quaritch's squad manages to capture some of Jake's children, including Spider, who Quaritch recognizes as his son. On board the spaceship, Erda attempts to extract information about Jake from Spider, who resists their coercion. Adjusting his approach, Quaritch claims Spider as his son and proposes a trade, information about the Na'vi in exchange for his freedom. While initially uncooperative, Spider unwittingly educates Quaritch about Na'vi culture. Quaritch also succeeds in taming an Ikrane flying creature for his use. Understanding the threat Spider's knowledge poses and aiming to prevent further disaster, Jake persuades Neytiri and his family to distance themselves from the Metkayina clan and seek refuge with the Metkayina on a coral reef island, adapted to Pandora's aquatic environment, passing on his leadership mantle. Jake departs with his family to Metkayina, where they encounter the clan's chief Tonawari and his skeptical wife, Ronal. Jake's explanation earns them shelter, despite initial reservations from some tribe members who mock Jake and his children for their human heritage. Over time, the family acclimatizes, learning the ways of the reef, people, and gradually gaining their respect. Kiri develops a deep affinity for aquatic life, while Loak befriends Soraya, the daughter of Tonawari and Ronal. As they adjust to their new surroundings, Loak becomes entangled in a dispute with Soraya's brother, Onung, who makes insensitive remarks about Loak and Kiri's mixed human lineage. Jake intervenes and prompts Loak to apologize. In turn, Loak's attempt to make amends spirals into an encounter with a perilous sea predator called the Akula. Through an unforeseen connection, Loak finds salvation in Payakan, an intelligent and pacifistic cetacean species shunned by its own kind. Returning to Metkayina, Loak's actions prompt Chief Tonawari to encourage Anong to apologize, strengthening their bonds. Meanwhile, Kiri's attempt to connect with her mother through an offshoot of the Tree of Souls goes awry, resulting in a violent seizure. After her recovery, a chain of events leads to Quaritch's discovery of their whereabouts. With Spider in tow, he commandeers a whaling vessel, ruthlessly hunting the Tolkuns. Cetaceans hunted for their brain enzymes to create anti-aging remedies. Quaritch resorts to brutality, interrogating the indigenous tribes and resorting to violence in a bid to locate Jake. In the face of these new threats, Loak rushes to warn Payakan as they become aware of the Tolkun slaughters. He's joined by Neteyam, Soraya, Roxto, Anung, Kiri, and Tuk. Their efforts result in a harrowing confrontation, with Payakan aiding them by engaging Quaritch's whalers. Amid the chaos, lives are lost, and the vessel sinks. As the situation escalates, Jake, Neytiri, and the Metkayina set out to confront the humans. Quaritch seizes the opportunity to corner Jake by taking hostages, including Loak and Spider. The ensuing struggle unfolds in a dramatic climax, revealing unexpected alliances and pitting the powerful forces of unity against Quaritch's aggression. Amidst the chaos, profound sacrifices are made and bonds are tested. The tension escalates further as Jake, Neytiri, Tuk, and Quaritch find themselves trapped in the sinking vessel. A desperate struggle for survival ensues, culminating in a confrontation between Jake and Quaritch. Jake's determination, combined with unexpected aid from Loak and Payakan, leads to a turning point. Kiri's connection to sea creatures becomes instrumental as she aids Neytiri and Tuk. Amidst the turmoil, Spider's own transformation reaches its zenith, further cementing his alignment with the values of the Na'vi. Spider's realization prompts him to abandon Quaritch and rejoin Jake's family, affirming his commitment to growth and goodness. Following a somber funeral for Neteyam, Jake's family decides to permanently unite with the Metkayina, signifying a shared path forward that embraces diversity and unity. This gripping tale ultimately underlines the enduring power of love, courage, and cooperation in the face of adversity.